So another type of operator that we need to look at are those involving arrays, or operators that are designed to work with array-valued fields. So first, we'll look at $all. Now, $all is used to match array fields against an array of elements. In order for a document to be returned, all of the elements we're looking for must be included in that array field. Let's take a look at an example. So here, I'm going to match against the genres field. I'm using the $all operator. Note that its value must be an array. And I'm saying, give me back only documents where among the genres listed, you find comedy and crime and drama. So we can see that this is as expected, as are the genres for this document and for this document. And as we move through the rest of the returned results, we see that all of them do in fact contain comedy, crime, and drama among the genres listed. So that's $all. Now, let's take a look at $size. Now, $size allows us to match documents based on the length of an array. Now, the countries field in this particular data set stipulates the country of origin for a movie, the countries in which the movie was filmed. So this query will identify movie documents that were filmed in just one country. And as we look at our results, we can see that, in fact, just one country is specified for each one of these. Contrasting that with a number of films that we've seen where there's typically the US and a European, Asian country or both listed, as well as movies from other parts of the world. So that is $size. Now let's take a look at $elem_match. And for this, we'll need to do just a little bit of head scratching. So what I'd like you to consider is the addition of one more field to our movie data. A field that reflects the box office revenue for all of the countries in which that data is available. So imagine that every document in our movie details collection contained such a field that has an array as its value with embedded documents as entries listing the country and the revenue in millions for each of those countries. elem_match is designed to deal with fields such as this. Imagine that we want to do a query like this. Now, I'll actually take a look at this right here next to our data, just so we can talk about them together. So let's imagine now that we'd like to match all documents where the revenue for the country UK is actually greater than 15 million. Note that a movie details document with this box office value would not, in fact, match those criteria. What we might think would be a query that satisfies this objective would be something like this, where we simply specify country UK and revenue greater than 15. The problem is that the semantics of this are such that MongoDB is simply looking for a box office value that satisfies these two selectors. So, in this particular case, a document having these values would be retrieved because there is an element where country is UK and another element where revenue is greater than 15, that being this one here for the US. Again, remember, we're matching on box office as a whole for this query against this array field. It's this type of situation in which elem_match plays a role. elem_match requires that all criteria be satisfied within a single element of an array field. And the syntax of elem_match is as follows. We specify the name of the field we're matching against, and then use the elem_match operator, specifying the criteria against which we want to match each of the elements in the array, matching only documents where both these criteria are met within a single element of the box office array for a document. And that is the elem_match operator, and a wrap-up of our array query operators.